Hello, viewers, and welcome to my show. Wow, today is a beautiful day. Today is really, oh my God, today is actually so bright. It's so bright and it's so lovely compared to yesterday. Anyway, today we're actually, well, I'm actually in a different environment. I'm actually at my school, my university. Um, so, first of all, let me show you around. So as you can see, this is my common room. This is my common room of my school. So anyway, today we will be talking about abuse versus assault. But before we get into that, many of you already know me. It's your girl Adez. Now, before we start, I was actually flicking through my phone. I went on Facebook and I came across a video. So I was briefly watching it. I came across a video on Lemon's page. So as I was watching the video, it was saying that is it right for Mary to bring her mother and her brother into her matrimonial bedroom to sleep? And yeah, so that's practically is a question, and I want to answer that question. And really, is actually, first of all, is actually very wrong for a wife to bring her mother and her brother into her matrimonial bedroom for them to sleep, because that's an invasion of privacy. It's an invasion of privacy to the wife and the husband, especially when the husband wants to have his rest, he wants to relax, he wants to sleep. But unfortunately, he can't sleep because the mother and the brother is in their room invading their privacy. And not only are they invading their privacy, but at the same time, in a way, they're practically verbally abusing Lord of Lemon in the presence of his wife, and also assaulting Lord of Lemon again in the presence of his wife. So people, please, I need you to, I actually need you to comment on this, because it's very wrong. How can a wife that claims to be a wife, to bring her mother and her brother into her matrimonial bedroom where she and her husband sleeps? That is a real invasion of privacy. You can't do that. You can't do that as a married woman. You can't do that. I mean, yeah, if the even if the mother and the brother wants to come into the room, there is no problem with coming into the room to come and relax with the daughter. Yeah, you come and relax, chat, and talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, but not to the level of sharing the same bed with a husband and a wife. And the wife knows quite well that that her matrimonial bedroom is sacred. It is sacred. You can't do that. You cannot do that. It is not right. I mean, okay, Mary, you enjoy, you want your mother and your brother probably to spend time with you, but you're actually going about it the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. Even if you want your mother and your brother to spend time with you, and relax with you, that's fine, but not to the level of allowing your mother and your brother to sleep in your matrimonial bed. So I'm actually relating this to what I'm actually saying. Hi, hi, Olufunke. Thank you. Yes, you're right. It is wrong, but in a case where they are not allowed in the guest room, what should they do? Lord of Lemon he has rooms. He has rooms in his house. He has other rooms in his house. Even if they're not allowed to be in the guest room, there must be other rooms in the house for Lord of Lemon to put Mary's mother and brother in. There are other rooms in the house. It's not is really really again is really really wrong. And no, and obviously Lord of Lemon is very angry, and he has the right to be very angry. He has that right to be so angry. It's not it's not nice for Lord of Lemon to come back and relax from where. Oh, okay. Okay, only okay. There's yeah. There's only two rooms. Okay, well, if okay, in that case, if there's only two rooms in the house, then that means that Mary needs to actually figure out how to share the other room. So that means that for now, while since Joy is also in the house, that means that Joy needs to probably sleep on the sofa, because since there's only just two bedrooms, then that's the only way that it can be done. So yeah, so going back to what I'm saying, so I'm actually relating this to what to my main topic, because again it is in a way verbally abusing. Okay, Joy's room, which is the guest room, and the master bedroom. Yeah, yeah, it is. But like I said, in order for there to be peace, for there to be peace in the house, and for the mother and the brother to come out of Mary's matrimonial bedroom, then they're actually gonna have to share Joy's bedroom, while Joy sleeps on the sofa in the living room for now, depending on the length of time of when the mother and brother is going to be around. So anyway, so like I was saying, so I'm relating this to what I'm actually saying to my topic. So my main topic, like I said, we'll be talking about is abuse versus assault. Now, with what is going on, with what is actually going on in Lord of Lemon's house? I mean, tell me, I need all of you to think that that is it right? Is it right? So anyway, um, so anyway, so now we are now we're gonna start now. So so sexual assault is sexual assault is most commonly used in reference to a single experience. For example, like a relationship, like a relationship that a person has been in, or they're currently in. They especially if the like for example, if the girlfriend doesn't want to have sex at that time, and then the man wants sex, and he's pressing the girl that he wants sex. Then one day the guy will actually end up that woman, sexually assaulting her, making her feel so uncomfortable, making her to actually making her to actually be so uncomfortable to the point that she can even go as far as having suicidal thoughts, killing herself. I mean, that kind of thing is what happens, and it's what happens every day, and it's what is still going on at the moment. And that's why we need to actually that is why we need to actually get the help that we need. because life is too short. Life is so short for such a thing to be happening. We all are human beings. We're human beings, and we all are born from a woman. We're born from a woman, and especially the guy that you're dating is also born from a woman, and that woman that woman she actually wouldn't want to hear or want to see that her son is abusing someone else's child. So it's very important that before you get into a relationship, you need to actually do your research. You need to investigate that person to know the kind of background that that person comes from before even diving into a relationship, because people make a lot of mistakes of getting into a relationship without studying that person well, and then one day that person becomes very abusive, and you even be thinking to yourself that, oh my gosh, that, and even putting your head that, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? And because now you've grown that love for the person, and you love the person so much that you don't want to let him go, and now now you don't know what to do. You don't know how to escape. You don't know where to turn. But I'm here to actually tell you that you can escape. Just like I said yesterday, for you for you to escape an abusive relationship, you need to make a plan. You need to make a plan, map out a plan, and a financial plan for yourself. Get yourself to a safe place, and by doing that, you're going to you go to a relationship counselor, which they also can give you. They can give you a list of safe places that you can actually go and find, and to start all over again. So so now it's so it is described so it is described as an abuser that causes trauma. So what I mean by this is that the abuse, especially when the woman has really been in that relationship for a very long time, the woman, because she's so vulnerable now, she doesn't know what to do, she doesn't know who to turn to. She feels that the guy is the only person that she can confide in, and to comfort her. But she knows deep down inside that that guy she's with is an abuser. And the guy himself, the guy himself, he that is an abuse, he himself that is an abuser. He doesn't mean to be. He doesn't probably maybe he doesn't mean to be an abuser. He maybe because of the family he came from, that his mother and his either his mother or the brother was very abusive. Not the mother and the brother, I mean the mother and the father was very abusive. So because of that, the father has passed that heredity onto the son, and now, because of all of the trauma that the son has gone through growing up, the son has now decided to take that revenge on his woman, and is now abusing his woman. Now, again, in the in the in in what is happening with Lord of Lemon's home. You see, the thing is, joy is the problem. Joy is the big problem in that house. From the moment she wakes up, there's always chaos in that house. There is always there is always war. There is always war in that house. And that's why I'll be thinking to myself that does does Joy have bodyguards? Does she have bodyguards that's hidden somewhere in the house that when she starts the war, then she'll be protected? That's what I'll be thinking to myself. That wow, that why would she be doing this kind of thing? Is I mean, it's not right. And this is and Joy, she claims to love her husband, but at the same time, she went and invaded into a marriage that is already going on. She went and invaded into a marriage, and she's made herself the second wife, and now she's causing chaos in the house, fighting every day, shouting, verbally abusing Lord of Lemon, verbally abusing Mary all the time, shouting, screaming, everything, causing war, even to the point of her raising her so-called husband in the air, lifting his legs up in the air. I mean, tell me, people, tell me, isn't that an abuse? Tell me, people, isn't that an abuse? That is an abuse. It's a very, very big one. That is an abuse for a woman, for a woman to even think of doing such a thing to her own husband. That is an abuse. I mean, how can a woman that claims to love her husband lift her husband in the air, lifting his legs into the air? Tell me, how can how can a woman do that to her own husband? And the thing is, that is also a disrespect to the husband. That's a disrespect to the husband, that the woman, that Joy is doing that kind of thing to her own husband that she claims that she loves. It's not right at all. It's not right, and it actually needs to stop. And that is why Joy needs to leave that house. She needs to leave. She needs to leave. She's putting a marriage asunder. She is putting a marriage that is already there, that is already been built for how many years, asunder, because she was the secretary to Lord of Lemon. She was a secretary, and then it's, she called herself a secretary, and then instead of her as the secretary to advise her boss that look, that you need to actually be with your wife, you need to sort things out with your wife. That is what a secretary is meant to do. Even I believe that's part of their job, to also in a in a way, in a little way, to advise their boss that if they're having like personal issues, that if they're having personal issue in terms of the marriage, the secretary can advise her boss, even though that is not really 100% part of their job, but is but only a tiny bit, because that kind of thing, when it comes to the boss and the PA, the boss has the right to ask his PA for any kind of advice, including his marriage. So it's very, very, very important. It's very important that for Joy, she needs to leave. She needs to leave there. She is invading a marriage that is already going on. She needs to go. Mary has suffered. Mary has suffered so much. She is suffering day in, day out, upon she's an orphan. Joy, she's heartless. She's heartless. She doesn't have conscience. She doesn't have conscience that she came into a marriage. She came into a marriage and she's invading a marriage, knowing full well that her husband is a married man. I mean, why can't you go out there and find your own husband? Why can't you do it? Why must it be that you go into someone's marriage and invade their marriage and make yourself a second wife? And not only that, you make yourself a second wife. You perch there like you're the Queen of Sheba, and you're causing chaos every single day to Mary, that wants peace, only peace in her house. So tell me, Joy, what are you doing? What are you doing in that house? What are you doing? What are you doing there? What are you doing there but causing continuous chaos? What are you doing? It's not right. It is not right, Joy. You need to leave that marriage. You need to leave. And if you don't leave, what will actually befall you? You'll be very, very amazed, because God, this our God in heaven, fights for orphans. He fights for orphans. And Mary, that is an orphan, that is crying there day in, day out. She that is crying there every time, asking herself that why is it this devil that calls herself Joy is causing so much chaos, that's verbally abusing me, that's verbally abusing Lord of Lemon. She cries to herself every time, cries to herself, cries to God every time. And God is definitely gonna answer Joy's prayer. Not Joy, I mean Mary's prayer. God would definitely answer Mary's prayer. So Joy, you are you're really causing a rift. You're causing a rift in Mary's marriage, and you need to go, you need to leave, and you need to go and find your own husband. Go and find your own husband, because if you don't leave that marriage, hellfire is waiting for you. Hellfire is waiting for you. And not even just Joy, but as many who is doing the same thing as Joy. It is a sin against God. It is a sin against God to invade into somebody's marriage, to invade into a person that is already married. It is a sin against God. It's a complete and 100% sin against God, and you need to go. So what am I saying? What I'm saying in a whole is that you as a person, you need to find a way out. You need to find a way out of getting yourself out of that, out of such a abusive relationship. You need to get yourself out of it, and by doing that is mapping out a plan, financially, and also not only just that, by as you're doing it, remember, you need to get enough evidence. You need to get enough evidence to be able to take it to the police, because that's what they're going to need. They're going to need all that evidence to show that the person that you are with is very abusive. And not only just that, the person also assaults you. So it's very, very important. It's important, ladies and gentlemen. Please find yourself in such an abusive relationship. Don't sit there. Don't sit in that relationship. Don't sit in that relationship. You need to find your way out. Find your way out. Talk to somebody who is somebody that you trust, that is close to you. A friend that is like a sister to you, that is very close to you. A friend that is like a sister to you, that is close to you, that will not even think of harming you, let alone even going to meet someone to plan with them to harm you. So please, I'm appealing to as many of you that if you find yourself in such an abusive relationship, get out of that relationship, because maybe that relationship is not meant to be. It's not meant to be, because that is what the abuser that is what the abuser will be wanting you to think, that, oh, he's the only person, only person that you have to that he's the only person that you confide in. That's what the abuser wants you to think. That is what he wants you to think. So I will actually say to as many of you, out of that abusive relationship, or if not even just a relationship, if you also witness somebody being abused, you need to help them. You need to help them. And by doing that, again, getting evidence, recording it, and send it to the police. That way you're saving the life of that person too. So please, please get yourself to a safe place. Even talk to a relationship counselor or therapist. They will actually direct you. They will direct you into the right place. They'll give you all the resources that you need, the tools, even map out a plan for you, give you tools and strategies that you need to escape the abusive relationship. Because nobody in this world, nobody in this world should be born to suffer. And the same thing with the woman too. Nobody should be born into this world for a man to suffer abuse in the hands. It's important for your, because this abuse and assault that is going on, it leads to so many things. It leads to mental breakdown. It leads to you being isolated. So you can't be dealing with such a thing. You can't be dealing with that. Life is too short. Life is too short for us to be passing through such a thing. We all deserve to be happy. We deserve to be happy as individuals. We deserve to be very happy. So I hope that this has helped as many of you that needs comfort and everything. I really hope it did. So we have come to the end of the live now. But before I go, like I said, today is the day of going to the orphanage to actually donate some items to the children. But there's kind of a slight little change, because some of the orphanage I've actually contacted them to bring in the items for the children. Unfortunately, I just found out that most of the orphanage homes are actually outside London. So they actually do online donations. So one of them that I'm in contact with has given me the website that I'll need to use to make the online donation. So I don't know whether if any of you might be interested in as well. I don't know if you're interested. So like I said, um, if you're interested by still supporting and helping out, you can, yeah, so you can do that. You can do that. You can do that by giving, like, giving what you have. Even if you can give whatever is in your heart. And I will again be giving you my account details, just in case you decide that you want to actually put your small contribution, your small donation into my account. So I will, so I'll be putting it I'll be putting it in the comment section, which also Mr. Jimmy White is gonna also help me with that. So I'll be putting it in the comment section, and then from there we see how everything goes. So once again, it's your girl Adez. So I will see you all on Friday. Thank you all very much for taking out time to listen. And once again, is your girl Adez. See you all on Friday. Bye.